We are here to reclaim the heart of life, to grace life with our divine melody and light up the world with our heart's flame. We came here to fall in love with the sacredness of each petal of this incredible journey. As we live through the wisdom of our internal waters and the heart's compass, we are weaving the sacred living template within the womb of Divine Mother, weaving the connective tissue within our inner highways and tending to the formless architecture through vibrational magnetism. Our faith is strong and our vision is crystal clear. We know we are here to bridge new life for next generations and be the voice of the great prophecies. Welcome. My name is Dafna, and it's my pleasure to be here with you in service for the divine plan and the great awakening we are shaping. I appreciate your presence and participation in this collaborative weaving. If you feel to share your experience, please do so in the comments. I am grateful for your shares and likes. So let's begin. Find a comfortable space where you can be in stillness. As you position yourself, begin to draw your awareness inwards, letting your eyes gently close, coming back into your inner temple, connecting with your flow as we gather in the circle of divine devotion. As we gather here as divine souls in this sacred transmission, as we breathe the life force into every cell of our being and come home to our inner light and sanctuary, drawing our awareness to the internal waters of our wisdom and allowing the external world to melt away. And as we draw our awareness inwards and allow the living wisdom within us to speak through our senses and the many ways upon which it expresses, we breathe in all the way through the inner column of our light and all the way down, grounding deep within the inner core of Gaia's heart and attuning our own divine organism with her so that we can come to beat as one heart with her and fine-tune our awareness as the connective tissue between us is alive. As we rest in the womb of Divine Mother and connect with the inner highways within the earth, continuing to be the architects of divinity that we are and lay the foundation of the golden light. As we keep weaving the unified field and allow ourselves to weave also in dream space, we continue to ground the unified field and weave the heart of the one. As we connect with the collective pulse and continue to adjust our own energetics, giving life to the plasma layers of our inner light, so that our divine technology is able to go online and live in its entire spectrum through our expression in human form. As we continue to change our DNA and receive the incoming upgrades to our structure, we always remain in devotion to the divine plan, in service to the whole, and grounding the light beams and codexes that income through our atmosphere, so that the light of the divine can expand and grow within the inner highways of Gaia, and the living forms that are yet to be can continue to be embedded within the template holding space within her. As we continue to weave the light and open crystal vaults in the time we are asked for, as the gauging of the light quota continues to expand and amplify, we are able to weave the codex of sacred living through the records that are upheld within the vaults. As we ourselves have an embedded template of the divine plan within our DNA, we understand the guidance that is incoming in each divine moment, and we are crystal clear of the steps we are asked to walk, at times in actions, in time in holding space, in time in being peace, in time in gatherings. Our mission continues to unravel as we continue to walk in the devotional path of our hearts and allow our soul and heart's magnetic field to guide the way of our living. As we assembled here with great many masters and are grateful for the incredible support teams that continue to rise up here, the giants, the elders, the ancient ones, many ascended masters and divine beings from many galaxies, star nations, and the galactic core. As there is an overseeing through many councils that stand and uphold the template of the sacred code of living, gauging the undertaking and measuring the light quota that is assembled, anchored, and established upon this plane we call our home. As the flow of energy is moving through us, and we continue to hold the faith in our hearts with great serenity, regardless the times we live in, we within us know that the divine mission is unfolding in perfection, and that the forms that are yet to be have already been established within the inner highways of Gaia. As we continue to focus our awareness and life force on the mission and the vision that we uphold and continue to care and tend for, we reinforce the force field that we are creating together and that is echoing within the creation spheres. As we continue to be in open receptivity to the codexes that travel through our body of light and anchor within Gaia's heart. We continue to tend the field of creation with the knowledge that the tending is with great care and intention. As we here assembled with great many masters, we have an entire conglomeration of many star nations and dimensional complexities through the beings that are present, upholding the light and establishing such incredible and immense force field that supports the work we are establishing. Our faith is growing stronger and our vision is crystal clear. The reverberation of the truth we are here engaged in resonates and resounds within our soul, and the faith that is so deep and profound in us provides us the balm within times that are complicated. As we know what is yet to be, as we know the divine integrity is here to be established, as we know we are reclaiming our own divinity, as we know we are here being the voice of the legend beings that have walked here prior and that were not able to anchor the world they envisioned. We are here to continue their work. And as we continue to be their voice and anchor in light power, we create a world that is of golden fields, that is a reclamation of soul, that is a restoration of the Great Spirit, and that is a restoration of divinity and living in harmony and reverence to all life. And as we lend our life to that meaningful trajectory, we have such profound peace in times that are complicated, because we know in our soul and heart we are giving life to a future that is far brighter than we can fathom, and that is far, far from where we are at this moment. As we continue to lend our life and force, we establish the unified field and we create the great and strong hold of the soul within the inner highways of Gaia, so that next generations can flourish and thrive and can express their own sovereignty, each in their own unique design and gifts we all and each have to share with the world. As we return to living in the flow of our own divinity, as we reclaim the heart of life, as we restore the living codexes of sacred light, we create a life of great meaning, and we live our days with serenity and grace. As the world that we have known is breaking apart and much is being dismantled and dismembered, we are at peace, knowing that these times of unknown are of great magic, that the unknown that so many are anxious by is simply a world we have not yet experienced. And as our soul knows that the dismantling is necessary so that the true sanity of living can be reclaimed and the sovereign light of each being can beam its light and blossom, we have not come here to live a dimmed, mediocre life. We have not come here to struggle and be so challenged so that the soul loses its light. We have come here to thrive in our life. We have come here to live in the glory divinity that we each carry as a core spark of the Godhead. We have come here to soar above the golden fields and to be fulfilled, peaceful, graceful, innocent, tender of heart, and joyous of spirit. We have come here to allow the buds of the divine spark to sing their light and to open up to the sacredness of life in its full abundance and melody. We have come here to grace life with our own divine glory. We have come here to sense the holiness within each particle of life. We have come here to feel the gift of living, to share in the gift of life, to care for life and all living kingdoms, to love each other, to allow the soul to soar into new frontiers and to fall in love with the sacredness within each petal of this incredible life. The soul has been impoverished, and the soul is reclaiming its rightful throne. As humans, we are first a soul. The part of us that is of our humanity has been lost and is now being reclaimed. As we return to live by the law of one, as we return to live the divine integrity and sacred codes of living as we return to feel the beauty, the innocence, the grace, and the divine. We rest assured that the life that we are yet to experience is about to bud and completely open as a giant lotus in the center of our hearts. As we give life to the words spoken in this transmission and allow the frequency signature that is weaved through the words spoken to weave and infuse every cell and atom, every wave and particle within our own technology. As we reclaim the soul of life and give ourselves full permission to rejoice in what is yet to come, regardless of what we see now in the external. Much is living and being created and rewritten within the inner highways of this beautiful earth we call home. The earth inner plane is thriving, and the inner earth being are busy in establishing the light quota and weaving the upheld vision of great many that are devoted to this sacred work. As we keep gathering and lending our life force to establish and strengthen a force field that weaves creation through vibrational magnetism. We are so deeply grateful to understand more deeply what is being worked through our body of light. We are so very grateful to have this time so that we are able to tend the force field and continue to establish the codexes that are written within the inner highways of Gaia's heart. As we continue to follow the constant guidance and have an undying faith in what is yet to be in our experience, there is such profound clarity and serenity that is deep inside our hearts that keeps guiding us through the heart's compass and the heart magnetic field. As this beautiful field of the heart continues to expand in its magnetism, the force field that it is already established is so powerful and strong that we are well accustomed to the guidance it provides. And as we continue to weave through the guidance of the heart, the peace that is imbuing every moment of our existence is visceral and profound, as we are here gathered with many, as we are here with undying devotion to the great plan that has been written long before and is being living through us now and from now. And so it is. And it is so. And as we allow the updates and recalibration that is part of these transmissions we keep assembling and tending to, we want to cast a living prayer to humanity's heart, to all those that have lost their own inner compass and clarity. We cast a loving prayer and we send our light and tender care to all those that are in need of that vibration and embrace. And we will soon begin to close this transmission with the knowing that the adjustment within our field continues afterwards. And for as long as needed, we are always remaining in open receptivity to all that is engaging within our field, knowing that the plasma body is going through great restructuring and that more of its layers are being assimilated, recalibrating our divine technology and bringing more of the strands of the DNA to their full spectrum of capability. As we keep engaging more layers of our technology, we are able to fine-tune the way we astral travel, as well as the way upon which we work in dream space. We keep jumping through wormholes and travel between dimensions and realms. And as we are able to fine-tune these abilities and strengthen the telepathic abilities to gather information and see into wisdom that we have lived in other timelines, we keep engaging ancient wisdom and our own divine technology, and we keep engaging ancestral knowledge that is at this present moment relevant and assisting within the ascension process. We also are fine-tuned with our vessel and physical body in such a way that we know the changing needs and are guided to the messages that it gives us so that we can clearly support the changing needs of the body. With one beginning to come back a little bit into the physical realm, remaining still and allowing ourselves to stay wherever our entire mechanism needs to remain in, with the knowing that sometimes more stillness is beneficial and that there is a slowing down so that we remain within the still point of our mechanism and allow the energetics to take hold and be assimilated in the perfection that they are. The two, being grateful for all that is coming forth, for the various upgrades, the codexes, and the way upon these transmissions keep deepening and moving through us. We are deeply grateful for the flow of these transmissions and all that flows through them in the vibration, upgrades, and adjustments of energetics and light. And at 3, if we are interested in coming back more into the physical presence of this moment, we can. If we feel we need to remain still, we can honor that as well.